Good evening, my sisters and brothers. This is an ending of a story we all like. The victims will be rewarded and the offenders will be punished. But if we put this parable into different contexts, what will we see different things? At first, we put the story back into the Jewish society of the time of Jesus. Why does the baker appear in the Jewish society? That is because the Jews did not follow the law of God. In the Old Testament, even when the Israelites harvested the crops, the remaining crops cannot be fully recycled. It is to be reserved for the orphans and the widows. Deuteronomy chapter 24, verses 19 to 21. The law of Moses clearly commanded, since there are always poor people on this land, I am telling you to say, you should generously lend a helping hand to the poor and the poor brothers in your area. Deuteronomy chapter 15, verses 11. But why does Lazarus appear in such a Jewish society which centered on the law of Moses? We have to say that the Jewish community must assume the responsibility of Lazarus being a beggar, because their society not only failed to obey the law of God, but also caused many people to be opposed and exploited, and even because of indifference. For the sake of these reasons, they must face the judgment of God. No wonder Jesus said that such people will only fall into Hades. Therefore, this is not a good news for the wealthy and powerful Jews, because they all will be possible to be the next candidates who to be fallen into Hades. Moreover, if we put this parable into the historical context of the indigenous community in Taiwan, we will be surprised to find that there is no such person as Lazarus in the past of the indigenous tribes. For we have social and family systems that support each other under the strong social order shared by each other. We are willing to share with each other, and no one will lose too much because of someone gained too much. On the other word, someone who more than enough have to share with who is lacking. Therefore, we must ask who truly follows God's will is. When the poor call for help, he will save. The poor who have no help, he will also save. He will have mercy on the poor and the needy, save the lives of poor. Psalms 72, verses 12 to 13. It seems to be no doubt that the society of the indigenous people is the place where God's will is always at present. Finally, putting this parable in the society of Taiwan today, in which we will get a great alert. For there are too many Lazarus beside roads, starving in the cold nights and being subjected by powerful people, even insulted and ridiculed. Everyone ignores Lazarus until he ritually falls ill to death. Hi, my friends. God will judge you and me because we turn a blind eye to the Lazarus who God cares about. However, in the society of Taiwan today, who is Lazarus? Isn't he the exploited foreign workers? Isn't he the indigenous people who are treated unfairly? Isn't he the neglected old people and the children? And who is a rich man? This is a question worthy of thinking for everyone, because sometimes we are just the so-called rich man. Thank you.